Hi, this is Joe O'Connor. We're reporting live with EBS newspaper. I'm here with Dustin Tetro, Deputy Fire Chief for Big Sky Fire Department. At approximately 2:30 today, it was a call came through that there was an explosion at Kenyon Noble and here on 191 in Big Sky. Deputy Fire Chief Tetro, can you tell us a little about what happened, what you know?
Yeah, so it came in as a vehicle fire, and then it also came in that the building was on fire as well, with some explosions.
What do you know, Joe?
And so we, when we arrived on scene, there was one of the gas trucks that was coming in to fill some of the propane tanks here at the Kenyon Noble building that slid on some ice and sounded like hit one of the tanks and sheared off one of the lines, which immediately caught fire. When we arrived, the vehicle, the gas truck vehicle was on fire, and one of the propane tanks was venting at that point, and then they stated that one of the propane tanks had exploded. You'll see on the building here, there was one explosion before we arrived. It blew some of the garage doors off of the building. Big kudos to the driver of the truck. As soon as he saw that there was flames coming out, he went in and evacuated the building, so nobody was injured, that was great. Once we arrived, we were able to establish a water supply and start getting some water and cooling the tanks down. We also, working with Gallatin County Sheriff's Office, were able to do about a half-mile evacuation from around this area, just in case the other tanks blew up. We were able to get the fire under control once we started getting water on it relatively quickly, and then we just were able to get the tanks cooled down and got the gas company here and got everything under control. So it was a really could have been a really dangerous event, but it turned out to be very successful.
Yeah, well, we appreciate everyone's hard work on that. Can you tell us what we're looking at in the background here?
Yeah, so kind of what you're looking at in the background, that's the propane truck that was coming in to do the fill. One of the propane tanks looks to have blevied, and I don't see much of it left. And then the other propane tank, as you can see there, has got a big blevy hole in the side of it as well. So,
what type of explosion are we talking about here? It seemed pretty massive from the video footage that we've got from some spectators, some people who saw it.
Yeah, I mean they were both 1,000 gallon propane tanks, and so I mean they can put off a pretty large explosion. They're built to vent themselves when they get to a certain temperature, and like I said, when I pulled up, one was venting out of the top, so just like a large flame coming out of the top of it. But once they get to a certain point where they can't vent off enough, then they will blevy. And since he did strike the one, it obviously was compromised, and therefore that one blew up. So yeah, it's kind of nice. This spot right here, being that there's a big berm on the side, kind of all the way around in the building protecting it, and so there wasn't a lot of obviously shrapnel or anything else that went flying anywhere, and so it kind of protected this area.
Well, what are the next steps? I mean, it looks like some pretty significant damage to this garage door here.
Yeah, so we're wrapping up our suppression efforts, and then we'll be turning it back over to the building owner and the gas company, and they'll go from there.
Okay. No one was injured.
Yep.
That's amazing. What we reported originally, a large explosion down here at Kenyon Noble on Highway 191 outside of Big Sky. The Big Sky Fire Department, Gallatin County Sheriff, Bozeman Fire Department.
Yeah, we had help from Bozeman Fire Department, Gallatin Gateway, Highlight Fire, and Yellowstone Club Fire, all down here. So
it seemed like you all were able to respond pretty quickly to it.
Yeah, we, our mutual aid, I think, we talked about it with the big wildland fire we had not too long ago. Our mutual aid in Gallatin County is awesome. We've got these run cards built out, so as soon as a call comes in, it automatically taps all of our mutual aid resources that we need. Even like this one here, this was a fire in an area that doesn't have hydrants, and therefore our mutual aid package struck more tenders out from the valley, so tenders came up, and we had the engines here. So because we needed more water supply, and so I just can't speak enough to how great that mutual aid system is for Gallatin County.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to be clear, the tank, the truck itself exploded. Nothing inside was really damaged. And
so the truck itself, the propane truck itself, did not explode. So you can see the propane tank on the truck still intact.
Oh, I see.
The engine, obviously in the driver's compartment of the truck, is burned because of the two stationary tanks that levied and blew up.
Okay, gotcha.
So.
Well, Deputy Fire Chief Dustin Titro, Big Sky Fire Department, thanks very much for your time. Thank you guys for all the hard work. And this is EBS signing off.
Thank you.